Hey guys, it's me, Christine, aka Ask Endo Girl. So, um, I usually try to not speak on, articles that come across or bills in reference. I don't know. Sometimes I keep my mouth closed or I just vent about it to friends and stuff like that, or with my other endo sisters. But this article that I read today, it is like it's been on my mind all day since I've read it, and it got me to thinking that so the article was about the misuse of narcotics, and that the basically the laws are going to be stricter. It's going to be hard on doctors to prescribe to their patients these medicines, and even as far as like when we when a person has to go to the hospital, like they're making it where they can't prescribe you meds from the ER, or if they do, it's a couple pills or whatever. I don't know. My take on this is that you are harming those of us that have these chronic illnesses and diseases and this chronic pain, that we have to fight every day with. The people that misuse it are giving those of us that actually need it a bad name, a bad rep. And when we go to the doctors and stuff like that, or the emergency room, they don't take us seriously, but they'll take a person that is actually seeking the drugs, like, and really are abusing it. They'll give them, the meds quicker than they'll give us. And 9 times out of 10, I haven't been to the hospital in a long time, and this is why. Because it's like, do I want to really drag myself through the humiliation of that look they give you when you come in, or they'll demean your pain or belittle the fact that you have this, and I was like, oh, you have cramps. If it was just cramps, I would not have had all these surgeries. I wouldn't have had, all these different pain meds, not even just narcotics. I've been on non-pain, not, I've been on medicine that was not a narcotic, basically. And like, how dare you say that, not just to me but to other women, not even just the women that deal with endometriosis and PCOS and adhesions and uterine fibroids and stuff like that. What about the people that deal with fibromyalgia, lupus? It's a lot of other stuff out there. Like, I'm having a hot flash, so excuse me if you see my face, like, it's getting real sweaty. But that is a real blow to us that suffer, from these diseases. And truthfully, it's like I suffer in silence. And the 176 million women that have endometriosis, they're doing the same thing. Because we rather not deal with the humiliation from doctors or the nurses. I'm not saying all of them are like that, because it's very few and far in between. Though I haven't had an ER day or even just a doctor's appointment where they did not, oh, you've been on meds all the time, or how much do you take? Do you ever feel withdrawal? No, I don't feel withdrawal because I don't abuse my meds. There's been times where I've ran out of my medicine before I was supposed to, and you know what I did? I suffered the pain, like being in pain until my prescription, um, was ready. And I did that because I did not feel like being bothered with the ER. I didn't want to call my doctor. I hate bothering people. I hate asking for help. And maybe it's a pride thing, but that's just me. Like, I hate having to show weakness in a sense. And, that's why this whole thing, me being sick, is hard still for me to understand and take and be like, well, you can't do this. You can't force yourself, Christine. Your body is not able. Your mind wants to, but your body is not able to do it. So, anyway, back to my point of the video. My fear is that by the FDA, the government, whatever have you, whoever is making these decisions, my fear is that the suicide rate is going to increase. And it's going to cause people to seek drugs in the street. I'm not saying everybody will do it, but some will, because they're not getting it from anybody else. They're not getting the proper care, and you're taking that right from them. It is not right for us to live every day in excruciating pain. That's not our fault. We didn't ask for this. I would choose being healthy any day. I would choose being able to go hang out with my son outside, play with him. Do you know how long it's been since I've been outside and actually played with him? Not just watched him outside, but actually engaged in an activity with him outside. It's been a very long time. And if I do, my pain will get bad. Or if I'm not in pain, it'll start because I've done something that my body didn't agree with. How is that living a life? That's not living at all. And how is taking away narcotics good for us? Like that. And for me, I'm the type of person, I don't show you when I'm in pain on my face. If you go off of my face, you'll never, ever, unless I actually go, do a pain face. I don't know. It's kind of like I have a poker face. Like, I'm not gonna show you what I'm feeling on the outside. Like, I have to tell you. And I've put on that act because I have a son. And I had to learn that I didn't want him to always see me in pain. I don't want him to think I'm weak. I want him to see that Mom been sick, but she keeps fighting. Mom was active duty in the military. She did 10 good years. And now she's, going to school, getting her degree. I want him to see those things that I fought. And I want him to remember me in pain or crying or on the couch can't move. I don't want him to remember that. So I try and I put on that front as if everything is okay. I think that it's going to take for something drastic to happen to people that have chronic pain or these other diseases that cause our body to, have pain. It's going to take a whole bunch of bad things happening to people for them to decide that that was not a good idea or that they shouldn't implement this. Why make it hard for us? We just want our lives. We just want to be free. We just don't want to be in pain. But we also don't want to come and feel like we are less than nothing and that we're seeking drugs. That's not how we should feel. It is not a good feeling. It's a terrible feeling. It is a terrible feeling. So, If you don't want to prescribe medicine, or you're trying to cut it and make it hard for the patients, and not even just the patients, you have some good doctors that want to help their patients and treat their issues, but the people above them are making it difficult for them to do their job, and it's not right. And if you don't want to do that, then you need to start working on the cure, like yesterday, because we're tired. I know I am, and I know my other sisters are as well. Last year, I've lost 10 Endo sisters. It was probably more, ones that I didn't even ever get to get acquainted with, that committed suicide. That's just one too many. And it was because their doctors didn't want to give them medicine, or they went to the hospital looking for treatment. Some of them just wanted something in an IV or pill that was right there. They didn't ask for anything to take home. They came so they can get some type of relief. If I can get 5 to 10 good minutes of no pain, I'm happy, because it was something. And I can say it was a good feeling to not have pain for those 5 to 10 minutes, whatever it is. So you should be working for us and helping us, and not being against us. We have enough fighting against us, our bodies, and people not understanding what we're going through. Help us by finding a cure, and then we won't need those meds. And then people wouldn't be, seeking drugs in the street or alcohol. People find other ways to cope because they're not getting the help that they need. And I'm going to get off my soapbox now, but hopefully I have reached somebody, and I hope to let this video go viral so changes can start being made, because I want to see everybody happy. Like, I plan to be an OBGYN one day. I want to work on a research team and, find cures for these other diseases. Like, I want to help people, but I can't do that if I'm always in pain. And that goes for other people in the world. We can't do anything with our life if we're always in pain. Right now, I'm laying here with my heating pad. This is like my best friend in the world. I'd rather stay home with my heating pad than go out. Is that living to you? That's something to think about.